Alright, hey everybody, we're back for round 2. We've won the die roll, so we're going to play first and see if luck is on our side a little bit more this turn, or this game, or this match rather. Alright, we've got black and green. No black and green spells. But not even 3 morphs, 2 morphs. Ugh. I'll keep it. It's in the spirit of our deck to keep 3 lands, because 3 lands is the key to our deck. But I'd really prefer if those lands were of colors that we could use. Should have led with the forest there, actually, just in case we top deck an island. But we don't. But hey, we get a red source, so that's good. So that gets our War Shrieker online. So our first morph will be the Behemoth? Mystic is cheaper. What happened here? Oh, I didn't even notice. He played a fetch land turn 1 and then fetched for a land. A plains. So there we go. We actually have all of our sources except for blue. We'll drop the plains and we'll drop the War Behemoth. So next turn we can actually attack with our morph, play Mardu War Shrieker, and use that mana to put down a morph. It'd be amazing if he didn't have a drop here. Unfortunately he does, and unfortunately it's a really good one. Oh, really good one. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We need to hit Monastery Flock, Sagu Archer, or Sage-Eye Harrier, or we're just dead. Oh, there we go. Speak of the devil. So we are gonna do what I said. So goodbye, War Behemoth. You are going to ram yourself into that Mantis Rider. Maybe he'll let it through and think I have Awaken the Bear or something. He doesn't know I'm the dedicated morph deck just yet. So we got the Harrier. Our next card really needs to be basically Zergo or something to just power through. So Mardu War Shrieker, get our mana. Morph Sage-Eye Harrier. And as long as it lives through this turn, we have a defense. And as long as he never does any sort of red direct damage to it, we're good. But he's going to get in for another 3 here. And then what's he got? Only basics I see on his side, which is kind of nice, outside of that Windswept Heath, but that's presumably just a plains in his deck. Presumably there is no... or it wasn't Windswept Heath, was it? Was it Windswept? Yeah, it was Windswept. I don't see any forests on his side, so he is presumably just Jeskai. So if he doesn't hit those exact 3 colors, that Mantis Rider... goes down a little bit in valuability. Well, we can swing in with Mr. War Shrieker and Mr. Morph. No, let's not go in with the Morph. Let's just go in with Mr. War Shrieker here. You want to do 3 to me? I'll do 3 to you. Alright, there we go. So next turn, I get to block, right? No, in the attack phase, I get to on-morph my Harrier and then block his Rider. That Mantis Rider, such a good card. Three Flying Vigilance Haste 4/3. Mistfire Weaver is the card that he had. What is it? Its ability? Target creature gets hexproof until end of turn. Okay, sure. I'm not going to do anything to your Mantis Rider. No need to worry. But that is another flyer, which is a need to worry. Although, I get to kill that flyer, actually. Ooh, Disdainful Strike to the Mantis Rider? Totally okay with that. I will gladly take that 4 and kill off your Mistweaver. Your Mistweaver dies. I take 4, go to 11. Totally okay with me. He's down to 1 blue mana, and I actually like that. I feel okay right now. He does have 5 cards in his hand. I assume when he untaps next turn, things will start to happen that I won't necessarily want to happen. But we will swing in with our War Shrieker and our Behemoth. If we need to unmorph the Behemoth, we unmorph it. Maybe he even needs to block that morph creature just in case it happens to be, you know, Tusked Colostodon? Doesn't sound right. Whatever it's called. The big elephant, the 6/7. No, he's just going to let it through. I'm not going to unmorph because it would just be 1 extra point of damage, which isn't necessarily what I need. We're going to morph the Sage-Eye Harrier, or not Sage-Eye Harrier, Mystic of the Hidden Way, and we're going to morph the Kin-Tree Warden, just because we can. Use up all of our mana. We couldn't have used our mana for anything else. No huge point in bluffing anything. At the moment, I just want to get a lot of stuff on the field, because he only has 1 creature. Because even at the moment, we're almost threatening lethal. Warden of the Eye. When it comes into the battlefield, you can return target non-creature, non-land card from your graveyard to your hand. So, Defiant Strike. Alright, sure. So, Defiant Strike is +1/+0. No first strike or anything. Fine by me. So, he has it, and he can cast it. It's not going to kill the Harrier, though. I can't unmorph my Mystic, unfortunately. Oh, the second Secret Plans and still no blue mana. So we're going to attack in with War Shrieker, War Behemoth, and Kin-Tree Warden. So this will be interesting for him. He has to kind of choose whether to block the threat that he knows or the threat that he doesn't know. Okay, so he's going to block the War Behemoth. And that's it? It seems risky. But we're going to unmorph that War Behemoth and say, surprise, your Warden's dead. And you take 3, 4, 5, you go to 4. I like where we are. I like where we are. He needs to drop a number of blockers. Or just end hostilities or something, and we would just be all kinds of sad. Jeskai Ascendancy is whenever you cast not a creature, your creatures get +1/+1 on tap. Whenever you cast a non-creature card, you may draw a spell. That does nothing for him. Totally okay with that. So he has a Defiant Strike. So casting Defiant Strike would make the Rider kill my Harrier. It would leave him with 2 mana and a lot of things coming at his face. I'm just going to take it? I assume he's trying to confuse me or basically just play stuff out. Yeah, so Mantis Rider 4/4, Mantis Rider, or sorry, Defiant Strike, draw a card. He's down to 2 mana and is going to be taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there we go, I win. He was basically just looking for something that could have been 2 mana and helped him not lose the game there. So he won a game. It was definitely helpful that he didn't play much. Nothing we can really do about it. So I think we just have to submit the deck. Although actually I do want to take the Kin-Tree Warden out and put in the Smoke Teller. Actually, no I don't. No I don't, not at all. They're both bears. Smoke Teller is cheaper, but this guy's a colorless bear. And if I really need the chump blocker on the ground that can regen, he is there. Yeah, nothing else I really want to do. Yeah, we'll just jump back in. That was such a pain getting both secrets, or not secrets of the way. What? I was trying to say secrets of mystery or trail of hidden way or something. Secret plans. That's the words I'm looking for. We got both of them, but absolutely no blue sources. There's a blue source, however. So we have blue, black, green, and red available to us. We've got 3 morph creatures. We're missing... No, we've got everything for Snowhorn. We're missing a white for that. We've got the blue for that. That is a keep for sure. He's gone down to 6. He keeps his 6. We will lead with the backwater, just in case we hit a... why can't I remember what it is? Is it secret plans or hidden plans? Secret plans. Pretty sure it's secret plans. We will go with another dual land. He's got 2 of his colors. If he hits that red Mantis Rider, I'm going to be so unhappy. There we go. That's not red. Morph creature. I've got a lot of those. Which one do we do first? So, Monastery Flock, next turn I can on-morph it. Actually, next turn I can on-morph it and play a morph. So I think that's going to be my pick. And it blocks the heck out of Mantis Rider. So I won't trade morphs for that one. But I'll do an additional morph next turn, possibly... Oh, jeez. Speak of the devil, Mantis Rider. Yeah, not going to trade here. That is some luck. Unless he has multiples of them, which would be just awful. So, we need to leave this land up. So we will do... What's the next best option? Green, blue, red, 1. We need a land for that. We need a white land for that. We need a land for either of these. So I guess we'll go with the Snowhorn Rider. I may be willing to trade the morphed Snowhorn Rider for his morph. Because I do know that the only morph I've seen of his is a Mistfire Wheeler? Yeah. Which would be problems having both of his flyers, which is exactly what happened last game, actually. Is he coming in with both? Of course, if it is Mistfire Weaver, then I believe my morph would kill it even if he on-morphs. So we show our flock. He knows that we can block his rider without any problem. But he does have 5 mana back. Okay, he's just going to bounce the flock to my hand. Sure thing. So I will block your morph and see what it is. It was the Weaver. Okay. So we got one of his flyers offline. His Mantis Rider is still there. He's down to 2 cards, though, which is pretty nice. Ooh, we're a land away from Sagu Archer being online. So we will just cast the Monastery Flock, I guess. Really need to hit a land. Alright, so he's swinging in. It's a free attack for him. I don't think that's telegraphing anything. Bloodfire Mentor, sure thing. There's a land. So do we do Sagu Archer? Do we do a morph? Do we just drop Mystic of the Hidden Way and start getting in? I think I convinced myself on that. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. I'm so used to hitting cast face down that I hit cast face down instead of cast face up. Oh well. Blue 1/2. If I hit a land, I can on-morph him and cast another morph next turn. So I'm not too upset about that. He's going to swing in with his free attack. I'm going to block with my free block. He can start looting, though, which is problematic. And he passes the turn. We hit a land, but it's not an on-tapped land, unfortunately. So what do I do? I'm going to... Well, I can morph anything, or I could cast Sagu Archer. I can't on-morph either of those as it currently stands, and he's just not that good. I can on-morph my Mystic and get in for 3. Let's attack in with the Mystic morphed and see what he does. I assume he's just going to block with the Mentor, and it's just going to bounce back. I assume. Yep. And sure, I'm okay with that. They bounce off each other, nothing happens. And then I'm going to... I can just straight up cast Glacial Stalker next turn. Yeah, let's just cast the Sagu Archer. Let's show him that I have another thing to block his flyer. And we'll pass the turn. And maybe he's holding something back. He does have 5 cards. No, he's just going to loot. Alright. He's going to loot away... another Bloodfire Mentor. Alright, sure thing. So he is going to get to start digging through his library pretty aggressively. So the sooner I can get Glacial Stalker online, the better. We will block with the Flock. And he passes the turn. Cool, cool. So... I'm going to just on-morph my Mystic and get in for 3. And he's now on a bit of a clock. He needs a way to directly kill that. So we get in for 3, and then I'm going to drop Glacial Stalker. And pass the turn. So he's got all the land he could ever want. Was he tapped out last turn? Why didn't he loot? Strange. So we'll block yet again. Boop and boop. And he'll bounce off yet again. And he must have something now, yeah? Ah, he's going to Aerostorm that Mystic of the Hidden Way, because of course he didn't really have a way to handle that. So... really need a white source. That's kind of where we are right now. Really need a white source. So I'm just going to cast some things. Drop down a Morph. Drop down another Morph. And pass the turn. So now I've got 4 2-power guys on the field, so I can start maybe just swinging in with everything. I don't think anything would straight up die. Well, of course, the Morphs would straight up die as they stand. Venerable Lammasu, really? Wow, that's actually a problem for my blockers. I think now we do just lose the game. That's a 3-turn clock there. We're going to come in with Glacial Stalker and Ponyback Brigade. I really hope he blocks this with the Lammasu. That's the only out we have right now. The only out we have. Oh, I didn't do it. But hey, we can on-morph. And get in for 4. Take him to 13. Doesn't do much. It does something. Yeah, I think we're just toast here. Not much I can think of that can go up against that Lamassu. I think this turn we're just going to take the 5. At least it taps, so it's one less blocker he has. It's not like that damn Mantis Rider. So we take 5, go to 10. I assume he must have drawn into some sort of blocker by now, right? Jeskai Wind Scout. Alright. It's not great, but it's okay. It's something. It's going to buy him... he only needs 2 turns. Maybe 3. Well, Sage Eye... Oh, no, we can't cast it. We have not hit a white source yet. Jeez. Alright, well... In with Stalker, in with Ponyback, in with Kintree Warden, in with all the things. Stupid Jeskai Flyers. I felt good after match 1, or game 1, but this game is not going our way. He's going to loot. Oh no, he wanted to block. He didn't want to loot. I see. So he's going to block the Glacial Stalker, makes sense. Okay. Okay. I will reveal my Kintree Warden, and I will regenerate it and kill off his Jeskai Wind Scout. Although if he does have a spell, then the Wind Scout does not die. Does he have a spell? He has a spell. Yeah. Oof. And what a spell. Dragon Grip. So now he's a 5/2 first strike. That was unfortunate. So yeah, we need a white source. And an out. Which I don't think we have. Even Zergo wouldn't do it because we can't draw him. We need a white source to cast him. Not going our way this match. He's going to Singing Bell strike my archers. That's pretty awful. So he's going to be coming in with 13 in the air, and I can block 5 of it. Ugh. Alright. Let's block 5 of it. Go to 3, is it? Go to 2? Yep. There's our white source. Nope, nothing we can do. So we lose that, unfortunately. Pretty bad match once he gets his flyers out. We are toast when he gets those out. Nothing's going to go in, I don't think. Nothing much would help us. We're just going to need to be quick. I will play first, yes. We have 1 land. No. We have almost all lands. I guess. Blackwater. Backwater, rather. Well, he mulled to 6, so that's good. But we need to draw nothing but gas. And there's something like a 33% chance of this being a land. Yep. I think it's about 33%. I see a lot of people often complain about that. They often say, oh, if I keep 5 lands, you know that the next card is going to be a land. And so they blame the shuffler and they say the game is cheating them and whatnot. But it's something like a 33% chance. It's a 1 in 3. You know, it's a relatively extremely high odds. Even getting this second land in a row is relatively high odds. Unlucky for sure. But luck doesn't care about statistics. It doesn't care about reality. It is what it is. But we've morphed that guy, and we are actually able to unmorph him in a couple turns. So he just needs to live, basically. But hey, I see a plains, an island. I see a mountain. Let me guess. We're gonna see. Oh, all right. Not a Mantis Rider on turn 3. I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. Okay, that's 3 lands in a row. I will complain about my luck a little bit now. So yeah, we need to draw from now on nothing but gas. Nothing but gas. And we need him to flood. Or sorry, not flood. We need him to be screwed now. Or flood. 5 lands in hand. I'd be fine with that. It's almost what I have. Mistfire Weaver. In trouble. In trouble. At least if we do draw yet another land here, I can still just unmorph this guy and start gaining some life, gaining 1 more than he'll be swinging in for a turn. So that's okay. And I mean, yeah, if you look at it, we have 8 lands. That means there's 10 lands left in the deck. There's 31 cards. That's a 33% chance of drawing a land. But we didn't. We drew a Sagu Archer. But we're still going to go with the plan. We're still going to go... Swamp, why won't you play? There we go. We're going to attack in. And then we're going to say, surprise, I gain 4 life. Even if you block it with your mentor. Sure thing. Doesn't kill it, but it negates your damage that you're going to do next turn. He doesn't have prowess, does he? That'd be awful. No, he doesn't. So we go to 25. He goes to 19. Sagu Archers can come up next turn, probably just unmorphed, to threaten that Weaver. Just kind of say, hey, you can't attack with that anymore. Singing Bell Strike. What a jerk. What a jerk. So that's going to get tapped down for a while. But hey, once this Archer comes down, we don't have anything to play, so I guess I'm fine just paying 6 mana to gain 4 life a turn. That's something. In with the Weaver, sure thing. Second main, not a Mantis Rider. Not a Mantis Rider. There we go. We got past it. War Behemoth. Alright, I guess. I think my internet's being a bit slow. The lands aren't necessarily casting quite as fast as they should. So down comes our Archer. And we'll pass the turn. So at least he can't attack in now. It's down to 4 cards in hand. If he doesn't play a good blocker, I can just start wasting mana on gaining life and really dragging the game out, basically. Oh, another Singing Bell Strike. Alright. Alright. Well, next turn, I don't think we're going to cast anything. We're just going to leave 6 mana up and see what he says about that. Unless we hit something good like Zurgo. Zurgo. Mardu Warshrieker. Well, we're not attacking and triggering Mardu Warshrieker, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm just going to pass the turn. And if he attacks in, I'll untap the... That's what it is, 6 to untap it. Yep, 6 to untap it. So I will just untap that Archer and kill his Weaver. Alright, what is this gonna be? Whirlwind Adept. Sure. I don't care too much about a 4-2 hexproof. So he's not gonna attack in, of course. We're gonna on-tap. Secret plans. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go secret plans. And let's morph this guy down. Can't on-morph him, but we can on-morph him next turn, perhaps. If he attacks him with that Adept, I have to let it through. If he had any spell, it would kill the archer. So I guess I do kind of care about the Adept a little bit. But hey, nothing like facing 2 Jeskai aggro decks in a row, eh? Or wait, the other guy wasn't Jeskai, was he? This is the guy who had Jeskai Ascendancy. Yeah. This is the guy who had Jeskai Ascendancy. Match 1 was Teamer, I believe. Russia Battle. Well, these guys are warriors, right? Monk and wizards and shamans. Sure. So he's going to be a big guy. He's going to be a 7-4. Could double block and kill it. But then his Weaver is just on the loose. Can trade with the Weaver here, and I think that's going to be the play, actually. And then we just take 9, go to 10. That's awful. But hey, we did what we had to do. So I'm not even really sure what I do this turn. Another secret plans. Yeah, sure. Why not? Make him a 2-4. And then when I on-morph him, I get to draw 2 cards off of it. Totally okay with that. And even if that doesn't happen, I can still untap this guy. I still have 6 mana up. Alright, things are okay. Or okay-ish, at least. Is he going to attack? Yeah, he's going to attack. We're going to... Yeah, we're going to on-morph. Secret plans, secret plans. Defiant Strike. Sure, why not? So he's going to kill my War Behemoth. Whatever. Whatever. We get a Harrier. And he's going to loot. Seems desperate. I guess he's looking for a Force away. What's he throw away? Planes. Alright, makes sense. Ooh, I get a Mystic of the Hidden Way too. So we will block that 6. Or we could take that 6, actually. I'm not going to take that 6. Yeah, I'm just going to take that 6. Because next turn, I can just on-tap my Abzan Guide and gain 4 back. Yeah, let's do that. So let's on-tap him. So I'm going to have 3 mana left, so it's not going to terribly matter what I leave, because it's just going to be morph mana. But we'll on-top the Abzan Guide. And we'll get in for 4. Why not? Go up to 8 myself, take him to 15, and we will drop a Mystic of the Hidden Way. So now this turn, if he attacks, I will block with the War Behemoth. I want to on-morph that Mystic and draw 2 cards off of it. It's kind of strange that he would have looted main phase last turn. He really must have been looking for the Force Away, but even that wouldn't have been lethal, I don't believe. I would have still gone to 3. Strange. So we're starting to get low in time, too, here. He's down to 7 minutes. This isn't still game 2. No, this is game 3. Okay, now he's got the Force Away, and he's going to force away the War Behemoth. Sure thing. So I maybe have to block with my Mystic here. Yeah, I have to. Oh well. Goodbye, Mystic. Alright, we get a Glacial Stalker. So we could attack in again and morph. We've got 9 mana. I don't like any of our options, but I guess what we'll do is go Glacial Stalker face down, and then we can either on-tap the Abzan Guide or on-morph the Glacial Stalker. He's going to loot here. Loots away an island. Yeah, we're in a strange spot. Of course, we're also in a spot where if he hits Mantis Rider, I lose. But we've gotten rid of the Weaver. We haven't seen the Wind Scout yet. So that's also disappointing. What is this? He's going to Arrow Storm the Abzan Guide. Sure. You do that. Down goes Abzan Guide, so I can't untap him. That's not an option. Did he draw into another Force Away? Oh, now he has to... Oh, he doesn't block, or he doesn't come in. All right. So we're going to unmorph just to get the draw. The 2 draws, actually. Ponyback Brigade. All right. That's a lot of blockers. Kintree Warden. That's not terrible, actually. Well... we can attack in Mardu Warshrieker into something, leaving up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Can't be Ponyback Brigade, unfortunately, because we only have 1 red source. But I think I like that. So yeah, we're going to swing in for 4 and see what he thinks about that. Yeah, he's just going to block. Makes sense. So we're going to go Warshrieker. We're going to use that mana to play a War Behemoth, which we can on-morph on his turn, draw more cards, draw into Zurgo, hopefully. Our non-morph card is the card that we're desperately hoping to draw. He's down to 5 minutes. But that Mantis Rider's getting closer. He's got 17 cards in his library. At least we do have 2 cards to handle it, Monastery Flock and Sage-Eye Harrier. Both are castable and on-morphable. Drops down a morph of his own. Alright. Oh, we've already seen the one Mistfire Weaver out, so I'm not sure what it could be. Maybe 1,000 wins? Alright. Reveal War Behemoth. Draw 2 more cards. We have to be somewhat careful to not mill out. We're going to go down to 17 here. Forest. And a forest. Sure thing. And another War Behemoth. Alright. So we could swing in with Glacial Stalker again. We could actually swing in with Glacial Stalk. We could actually swing in with everybody. If it is 1,000 wins, we would be in a bad spot. Although if it is 1,000 wins, we're in a bad spot. Because it is a 5/6 flyer. So we're just going to come in with everybody. Threaten a good chunk of damage to him. And then Sage-Eye Harrier and Monastery Flock need to be our big consideration. So he's going to take 6 here and go to 9. Monastery Flock is going to come down, and we're going to need to save a blue to unmorph it. Can we do both of these? We can cast face down. White 1, 2. So we can unmorph one of these, but not both. And that's okay. I really hope it's not 1,000 wins. I hope it's, I don't know, Anok Tracker. Ooh, just passing the turn again? Plays a land, 2 cards in hand, 4 minutes on the clock. It's a lot of mana to not have anything. Alright, so we're going to unmorph our Harrier. Draw 2 cards off of it. Try to get that much closer to Zergo. Backwater, Forest. Ain't no Zergos. Abomination of Gadul. That'll help put us put the game away. What are the odds that that's a flyer? Hopefully low. Hopefully low. Let's swing in with almost everybody. What's he got? Oh, it's just Glacial Stalker. Okay, sure. So he can't block that. He can block and kill. So block and kill. And then just take 4 and go to 5? Sure thing. So since he's missing a flyer, Abomination's going to be one of our choices. Blue, black, green, 1, 2. So we can do 1 more morph. And still be able to on-morph anything we need to. He's going to loot. Tosses away a mountain. At this point, I'm not even sure that Mantis Rider saves him. Because we can start to attack with just everything we have. Another Bloodfire Mentor. Alright. That's a ground blocker. Ain't gonna block in the air, though. So, surprise Abomination. So that's almost lethal in the air. Nothing but lands, alright. Abzan Guide, sure. So yeah, we'll come in the air for 4. He can't block either. We'll get to loot. Is it a may or a must? It's a may. Ooh, he's doing something. What's he doing? Taking up arms, alright. Sure. I would have looted, to be honest. Because he needs a flyer. He needs 2 flyers, in fact. Yeah, I'll loot. Snowhorn Rider. Let's toss away the Cove. Let's... I guess maybe we just start casting stuff, right? Let's cast Abzan Guide. Leave up a mana for Monastery Flock. And pass the turn. He needs 2 flying blockers this turn. We might pull this out, maybe. Just barely. He needs 2 flying blockers. And I know he has them. I know he has a Jeskai Windscout left, and he has a Mantis Rider left. Ah, he's just attacking in. He just says, here you go, deal with it. He could have a Trumpet Blast, so I do need to be careful with my blocks here. But not that careful. Let's go. This was the guy with... No, this wasn't the guy with Jeskai Charm. I can't remember if Jeskai Charm was this match or last match. It was last match, I'm certain of it. So we need to block here. We're going to block there. We're going to block there. Kintree Warden can go there. You can go there. Monastery Flock can go there. And you can go there. What you got? Anything? Or is this just a I'm attacking for fun attack? I can on-morph Monastery Flock. I can on-morph and regenerate Kintree Warden. Ah, okay, it was just a for fun attack. Alright. What were we going to draw? Where was Zurgo? Was he on the bottom? Zurgo was our last card, so we were never going to hit him. But hey, we actually won a match, so I'm shocked by that. So we're 1-1 going into the finals. So far, I would not recommend trying this. It's pretty fun. I would recommend trying, of course, the real morph deck, where you take the good morphs, and then when there's bad morphs, you take good cards. But I will see you guys for round 3, and maybe we can make this into a 2-in-1.